Today we're going to talk about the importance of call logs, so why it's important to have them, and then in a later video we'll get into how to track calls properly, and then we'll actually give you some spreadsheets that you need to make your life easier, right? Everything that we do is marketing, and so the phone in a lot of cases, and most of our brick and mortar businesses really is the tip of the funnel. And so we want to see what's coming in. We can track everything online in terms of applying tracking codes and things like that. Even some of the tracking that we have on websites now, you can see a video of how the user interacts on the other page. But none of that matters if we're not answering the phone properly. We can create all of the automated lead and deal flow that we need, but ultimately we've got to give good phone all the time. And so one of the ways that we can do that obviously is by finding out where our areas of opportunity are and then exploiting those with training and resources that can help make the people better. And so the benefits of tracking phone calls, we want to identify effective marketing. I can't tell you the amount of times that we've gone and we've spent money on, say, ads or something, and we've done something that we thought was going to hit really hard, and it just brought in a terrible type of customer. And sometimes we do something really little that we don't think is going to mean anything, and it brings in really incredible clients. And so what we want to do is we want to really track all of that. And I promise you it's easier than you think. We're going to analyze our phone effectiveness. Are leads calling the business and then they're just going away to die? I know that we have an auto repair shop, for example, and that's primarily what we started out specializing in, was auto repair shops. And so I know that we had an auto repair shop one time, and I was there doing a site visit, and I noticed in 2 occasions within a half hour, the phone had rang, and the woman answering the phone said, "No, I'm sorry, we don't do that here," and ultimately sent the customer to an obvious competitor that was within a mile from us. And I said, "Hey, by the way, what are you sending out? We do everything here." She says, "Well, engines. I send out all the engines." I said, "Well, how long you been doing that?" And she says, "I don't know, 8 months. They're difficult." And so she didn't want to price up engines, and so she had sent them somewhere else. And just in that half-hour period of time, we probably lost over $10,000 in revenue. And so it's very important to analyze your phone effectiveness. And so you can either do this in person if you're in the business all the time, or you can do this somewhat remotely. We track all calls in terms of we want to make sure that they're filling out this report, but we also record all calls. And so in some cases we'll just take samples, and so we pop in if there's nothing wrong. We don't think there's anything wrong. We'll pop in and we'll start taking a look at what's going on the phone. In other cases we'll track and see if they're only tracking good calls that they took in, and we'll monitor that against what's going on in our phone system and so on. And so in any event, really get as specific as you can and get as much data as you can around what is going on in your phone. Are they converting or are they not? If they're not, why? If it's time, tools, and training, great, then that's on us. If it's just them and they're just not doing it, figure out if the time, tools, training will fix it. If not, sometimes you need somebody in a different position there. And it helps us manage the business better, right? Data always helps us make better informed decisions. It helps us really and fully and completely understand where to focus our attention, and it provides a snapshot of what's coming. And so basically we can, for the most part, understand where our business is going to grow and it's going to slow, and it helps us budget that in terms of marketing budget, allocating it properly, resources, different things, programs that we need to advertise and when. And so once we have that long road using all the data in front of us, it makes it a lot easier to really move that needle and kind of make the schedule somewhat you want it to have an upward trajectory all the time, but you want to avoid major peaks and valleys. Major peaks can sometimes stress people out if the business is not ready for it, and valleys obviously make you look like you're not an effective manager. And so if you have any other questions surrounding this, please reach out to your coach directly. They're happy to help you. If you are not on Portfolio, please just find us at lotuspe.us, and we'll connect you with somebody that can help explain a little bit more about this stuff. Until then, we'll talk to you.